somebody that's from that era.
I hope I haven't had it on mute the whole time. Oh my gosh. I just realized that I had the YouTube live on mute this whole time.
There. Who said that?
Oh my god. What was it? Oh my gosh. So obviously nobody is watching because where were you on that one? You could have like messaged me saying, "Hey, can't hear you." I hope that hasn't been on
If we had it
the
on.
whole time.
Okay. So right now Josh is winning by like a whole bunch.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Josh has got
really?
4, Merritt's got 1, and Laura's got 1.
Well, I thought Graham got one.
Well, we can give Graham one.
Graham had one. I think Graham had one of Josh's.
All right, Graham, you got one too. Hey, Jesse, he's got 2.
Jesse's not eligible for prizes. And what was your mystery gift, Graham?
Oh, you do.
So Graham
Laura,
was our winner from week 1 of our live broadcast, and he received a mystery package that was a variety pack of beef jerky.
Merritt, you got 1. Josh, you got
Josh has
4.
3.
Laura, you got 1, but 2 because of Cheetos.
And then we give him a challenge every week.
You got 1. And Jesse, we just felt sorry for him, so we gave him 2.
We give him a challenge every week. So week 2 was if you had a Dr. Pepper on the live broadcast, you got an extra bonus point for the game.
For fun.
Tonight was
and
actually
for a consolidate, not a consolidation, what? Thank you, Jesse. Consolation prize. Jesse is going to draw the. No, you know what? We're going to let Josh, since he's winning this, we're going to let Josh draw this. Because he's already getting a prize this week.
So Josh is ahead.
Josh
can't be caught at this point. So he's drawing the final picture for a consolation prize for somebody to receive this week. So apparently we're doing 2 prizes.
All right, Josh.
Where did that come from?
That's
not in the budget.
45 seconds.
45? That's just not even nice. Not even nice. Who let you be in youth ministry, Lee?
Hey. You got 30 seconds.
Oh.
Oh, hey, that's good.
Oh my goodness. So there's over and there's under and then there's just...
Stop. I'm fixing to mute her.
Oh my gosh, 10 seconds. Somebody got it, the first part of it. Time is up, man. It is so fluffy.
Josh, I thought you did a great job. Time is up, and the word was overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. Has anybody tried to draw overwhelmed before?
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, so Alicia's going to bring us a message tonight, but doesn't it look like we're in like 2 separate areas, like we're on a split screen here? Because so fun story.
This wall
we're trying to get
this is actually between us on the Zoom.
So a few minutes ago, she was trying to get her YouTube live going, and I was like, "Well, you're on my computer. You're right there. Turn your computer off." And I was sitting there arguing because I thought we were in split screen.
He really did.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hey, I'm going to hand this over to Alicia, and she's going to give us a few minute message about this week.
So, technically tonight, if you're following along in your Holy Week, wait, something's hinky. Hang on. I don't know my rights from my lefts. Okay, so if you're following along in your Holy Week calendar, basically, then what is tonight as far as like your week goes, or Jesus's week? So if Sunday was Palm Sunday and tomorrow is Maundy Thursday, then what is tonight?
Oh,
I know. Lee's got a picture for you. I'm going to throw it up. So Friday is Good Friday, right? Passover technically be Sunday. Wait, what did you say, Merritt? Kind of. So Jesus is not crucified yet, right? So Friday he was crucified. What big event happened right before his crucifixion? We actually get one of the sacraments from. Yeah, you're on it. You're on it, Graham. The Last Supper. So Lee's got a picture. You can't. I just sent it to you.
I don't know how to put a picture on Zoom.
Oh, you might know how to put a picture background on Zoom.
Hey, I'll just do it the easy way. Just keep talking.
Okay. Anyway, Lee's got a picture of what if the disciples were in quarantine, it would look like if they were doing the Last Supper right now. It's going to be backwards, but.
No, it's not. This is how you get a picture on Zoom.
Oh my goodness. So tonight is the Last Supper. If Jesus entered on Sunday for Palm Sunday, and then he's meeting with the disciples, and he knows what is coming, and so he is preparing for that, and he met with his disciples to have this last meal together. And so all throughout Jesus's his ministry is three years. He loved to break bread with people. He loved to go to their house. He liked to hang out with them. He liked to sit around the campfire. There's huge meals, miracles. What's a miracle that is a meal? When Jesus fed all those people. When he fed the 5,000 with the fish and 2 loaves. So this was a really, really powerful time for Jesus to be with his disciples. So all the Jews were in town. They were in Jerusalem for Passover. So whoever said Passover, close. They were in town for Passover. And John is the only book of the Bible, of the Gospels. We got 4 Gospels. John is the only book that actually records the most about what happened in the upper room between Jesus and the disciples. So all the Gospels talk about the Last Supper. They talk about the things that Jesus was telling the disciples, as far as Peter was going to deny him, somebody was going to betray him.
Judas was going to betray him.
Well, he didn't call out Judas. He just said, one among you will betray me. So, but John goes in depth about everything that was said in that upper room. And a very important thing happened at that Last Supper that's only in the Gospel of John. So it is John chapter 13, verses 1 through 17. Really the whole book. If you could read just from 13 through the crucifixion, I mean, it just is, it will really set you up for having a really great experience for the resurrection. So Jesus washes the disciples' feet. Has anybody heard of this before? Jesus washing the disciples' feet? Graham has. Big Mac, I think. Anyway, so during this meal, Jesus knew. He knew what was happening, all right? And he even knew that the devil had already put into the heart of Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And during the supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands and that he came from God and was going home to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no share with me." So Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash, except for the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, had put on his robe, and had returned to the table, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you're right, for that is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example that you also should do as I have done to you. Very truly I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them." What a intimate picture of Jesus. This example that he gives us of washing his disciples' feet is later explained in starting in verse 31 as a commandment. So Jesus gives us the new commandment, which is, anybody? Do you know it? What's the two main things? Love God and others. Love others. Then that's the new commandment that Jesus gives to his disciples, is to love. So tomorrow we actually celebrate Maundy Thursday. Maundy. If you're not doing anything at noon, go to Facebook Live and crash in on Dr. Goad and Samuel Zepeda. They're doing a live Maundy Thursday service. I'm planning on watching. And Maundy just means Covenant Thursday. That's what Maundy Thursday means. So Maundy comes from the Latin, it's the English word that comes from the Latin word mandatum, which means commandment. It's also called Holy Thursday, Sheer Thursday, and Thursday of Mysteries, or other names for Maundy Thursday. So in John 13:34, Jesus, after washing the feet, gives this new commandment: love one another. And so what do we do for Maundy Thursday to celebrate this commandment? It is considered a service day. So acts of service are really important on Maundy Thursday. So it's not just something for Christmas.
Not easily done in quarantine.
Not easily done in quarantine. Quarantine. I keep calling it quarantine because I keep reading all these hick memes, and it's getting to me. But anyway, so how can we do an act of service while we're in quarantine? That is the challenge I put before you this fine evening. Any ideas? Lee's still at it with the charades. What you got, Graham? If you've got those kind of skills, of course you can make masks for people. I can't even make one for myself. I'm going to end up with the Rona.
But that's a good one, though, for sure.
That is a very good one.
I think one of the things that, and
you've been doing that? Oh my gosh. So Laura's been calling the elder members of our church, or just, that's awesome. So instead of like going and visiting nursing homes, since we can't do that, she's calling the elder members of our church and just giving them an encouraging word and visiting with them and letting them know that they're not so lonely. Aww. We can stay 6 feet apart. That's an act of service right there. For sure. We can write notes to people. That would be a good one. Has anybody done any of the car lines for the change of shift changes at the hospitals? They do it every day here at Willis Knight and Bossier. There's usually a line of cars out for shift change. I think it's like 4 o'clock. And they're all honking and waving and have signs and everything. It's really sweet. So, anyway, so that's what I've got. Do you need an ear?
Sure.
I'll just get close to you.
All right, don't do that. I think one of the biggest arts that we've lost through technology is writing letters. And how do you guys feel when you receive a handwritten letter? Have you received a handwritten letter? Let's ask that first. Josh has?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well,
I received the sweetest note in my box today.
Yeah. Anyway, and they don't have to be long, but just something to do about, the handwritten with the pen.
It shows effort.
Yeah.
It just really does. It shows effort. For sure.
Guys.
Ooh, genuine. Makes it feel genuine. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Guys, how can we pray for y'all this week? Any requests, any things that we can pray for? Oh. Is he local? Okay.
Is he in the hospital for it or at home?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep. All those that are battling COVID. Yes. Mm-hmm. So Jesse is saying that to just let people know that they're not alone, essentially. That there's a lot of people that are struggling with loved ones being in the hospital or being away from them that are sick. So here, I'm going to let you do prayer requests, and I'm going to wrap up over here. So we're just getting a few prayer requests from our students, and we're going to sign off and go into prayer with them. And please join us next week for another Wednesday Night Live. Hopefully we'll have just some more content, some more fun to do. And
Hey, Josh, did you
please
say he
share our
is
channel.
starting to respond?
Please share our channel, and we will have our Sunday videos up there as well for lessons. And thanks for joining us. Have a good evening.
I'm going to unplug. She's off of